Between Us Girlies. I'm Bailey.
I'm Casey.
I'm Bran.
I'm Lindsay.
We're in a little silly, goofy mood today. Honestly, I'm going through it, but my girls are with me here, so.
And we're all going through it too, so we're no help.
I'm consistently going through it. I don't think I've ever not been going through it.
Yeah.
Like what's the through it? Like when are we through it? What's the
only
end
way
result?
out is through? Oh, so I have to die, basically.
I
Just
literally
going through it.
I literally just told the girls that I typed into Chat GPT today how to feel better. So I'm really I'm resorting to AI.
Did it help? Did you feel better?
Yeah, she was they
Whatever
her?
you want.
Hey, whatever you want them to be.
You know what? She was very helpful.
They keep saying, and I saw this on TikTok, like you like type in like your dream day to Chat GPT or something, and they like to make it a story, and then like someone was telling me like you should like record an audio message of you like saying that day, and then like put whatever your favorite song is, so long live, in the background, and that like you should listen to that every day for motivation. So if that would work for anybody, go for it. I haven't had the motivation to do that, but I've heard some people that it's like really shaped their lives.
Yeah, I definitely won't be doing that.
Yeah.
What shaped my life this weekend was I blacked out.
Let's clap it up.
It's been a while. It's been a minute. But yeah, we went out on Friday, and well, I was a menace to society. Unfortunately, quite literally, a menace to society. We went on a little bar crawl.
Boy, did we.
You guys didn't go on a bar crawl. You literally visited every bar in Philadelphia. That's not a crawl. That is like
you're
whatever's
right.
past that.
Yeah. So first we went to Jerry's bar, and we had girl dinner. Like if you really think about it, we decided we were going to order 5 appetizers off the menu, and like I think we should do that again.
Yes.
Like I think that's the way to go. Like rather than us all ordering our own entree, we were just like, let's just pick a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And it was great.
Jerry's Bar is a hidden gem. I
Yeah.
feel like if you're a Fishtown Northern Live local, like yeah, you know Jerry's Bar for brunch, but like dinner, Jerry is. I'd like to speak to Jerry.
I am highly and thoroughly impressed with that place. Wow. The drinks were great. I had an apple cider margarita, 2 of them. But like you said, I love like picking out little things and stuff, getting like a big old lamb shank or something like that for.
I always forget about Jerry's Bar. Like I'm always like Northern Liberties is 2nd Street and Hikari, and then I just forget that there's plenty of other restaurants there. And then when you said Jerry's Bar, I was like, oh my god, wait a minute! Like
I feel like I only think about them for brunch.
Right.
Like I didn't even like know that they did like later meals.
yeah.
If you like French fries, Jerry's Bar has the best. I literally think some of the best in the city.
Wow.
Yeah. So we went to Jerry's Bar. That's stop number 1. There will be 6 stops. 6 stops. And I had a dirty, filthy martini. I'm wearing my shirt today at every single stop. So yeah, that was spot number 1. Excellent time. Then we go to Vinyl. And it was very quiet. The Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight was on. So it was kind of like a little lower of a key night. But you know Vinyl. They always come up to us. They hook us up every single time. We love our people at Vinyl.
Sure do.
Next thing you know, we have a bottle of Tito's in front of us. Doing shot. I thought about that the next day. I was like, oh my god, I did like 3, 4, 5 shots.
Oh, we kept going.
Like we were.
If
just
you did
ripping.
3, 4, 5, Bailey and I took it and doubled it.
Yeah, well, we
Double
were
and give it to the
mixing
next
them.
person.
Yes.
We were like mixing them with like orange juice and shit, and like making like little like mix shots. But yeah, we were throwing them back.
We sure were. However, at this spot, which is important for the remainder of the story.
This is important.
So I just think like I metabolize alcohol just differently. I feel like every single time I drink it. But anyways, I was having an espresso martini at Vinyl, but I got the worst heartburn. Like I literally turned to Lindsay. I was like, "Damn, this is like pretty coffee, huh?" Like that was the exact words out of my mouth. But I meant more like acidic. But like from that point on, and I was also drinking like tequila, soda, pineapple concoction. I was going through it. But so like that, all the acidity in that just kind of messed me up. So I really couldn't get drunk throughout the rest of the night. Like even though we were taking all those shots and drinking so much, like my body physically stopped right there.
Yeah. So that was spot number 2. Then we went to spot number 3, ladder 15.
Right.
And this is like where I should have left after that. Like I was having a good old time. There was really no need for me to continue on, but we had a good time at ladder. Did green tea shots. Did we do those?
Was it green tea?
Yep. Did a green tea shot. Had
Joe
another
gave us
drink.
a round of drinks.
Yep. I was dancing like 5, 6, 7, 8. Like my butt still hurts. I don't know. I was in like big ass boots, just like going all around. I don't know what was going on. And we were with a group of people, and eventually it kind of got down to just me, Lindsay, and Bailey. We go to Midnight in the Wicked. Really sorry for anybody who was at that vicinity. I was not very nice. Just very drunk and demanding, maybe. Not my best.
Not your apology video.
Not my best. Not my best. Yeah, we didn't stay there long, thankfully.
No, we got our martinis and sucked them down.
Yep, got a dirty martini. Martini number 4 for Brandon at this point.
Wait, is this stop number 4? Right?
Yep,
Okay.
this is spot number 4. And then we went to my favorite bar, Yubar. Not before making a little pit stop at a little store, but we could save that for another time. Yeah, then we go to Yubar. Don't really remember much of this one.
I did not get a drink there at this point.
I did. A dirty martini.
I think Lindsay got a gin and tonic.
No, it's that Yubar, like Brandon said, latter was when he should have gone home. Yubar is when I should have gone home, because at one point, and I broke down to Brandon saying this, Yubar is a gay bar that is so gay to the point where I am typically the only girl in it when I go. That is a safe space for the gay community, and I am overly sensitive about my presence there because I want it to remain a safe space. With that being said, being blasted and thinking about that, I took a man's spot at the bar. Like I kind of like nudged him and like got into his spot. You would think I called him an ethnic slur. Like you would think it was the worst thing in the entire world. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Can I please buy you a drink? I don't have a job. Like I don't have the time, the energy, and the resources to just be buying strange men drinks. He was like, you don't have to do that. I said, no, sir, please allow me to buy you a drink. I did. I bought him.
You did all that?
I bought him a drink. That was after we had that little pit stop at that one store that we went to.
So
I didn't realize you were doing all that because I just had to look at my phone to see what I was watching. The Book of Eli that was on the TV. They were playing the Book of Eli with Denzel Washington and Mila Kunis, and I was like, "Damn, let me walk in." And I looked to the other TV. They have another Harry Potter movie on because I'm not even drunk
At
this.
Yubar?
Yes, you guys wouldn't know this, but because I was just sitting at a table like while y'all were doing what y'all needed to be doing, and I was like, I'm just gonna be the friend that is, I guess, sober for the night. Just sit back and watch.
yeah, I don't really know what happened at Yubar. I think you guys went to the bathroom.
No, we were at a full table. We went to the bathroom.
We did go to the bathroom.
But before that, you guys went to the bathroom and someone flagged me over to them. So I went and sat down. This gentleman is the one who bought me my dirty martini. And I just thought about that interaction the next day. I was like, I wonder what I said to him. Like, I have no clue what that conversation was about, what happened. But I got my drink. And then I just remember registering, oh, this man wants to have sexual relations with me. And I was like, I'm not doing that. Thank God. And I was like, I gotta go. And I took the drink that he just bought me, my dirty martini, number 5. And I went back to the table with Lindsay and Bailey. Yeah. And then, Bailey filled in some gaps for me that I didn't know. I apparently was acting crazy in the Uber to spot number 6, the Winston. We made it full circle here.
Yes. Can I tell this Uber story or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so I love this. So we're in like a caravan, whatever. So it's Brandon in the front seat, and me and another friend are in the middle section. Lindsay and another friend are in the third row. And Brandon you have to have an aux cord. Like every single Uber, like, sir, do you have an aux cord? Ma'am, do you have an aux cord? Whatever. But I'm just watching this go down because there's like a separate conversation going on, but I'm just locked in on Brandon to see what the hell he's doing. And he is asking this poor Uber driver. The Uber driver was so nice, though. Like, he was letting you do whatever.
Love that.
And you were like, do you have Spotify on here? The poor man is already cranking up 98.9 for us. Like, you just couldn't find, or whenever you typed in Spotify on his phone, because you know when you use someone else's phone, it's like, it sometimes messes you up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
you,
think
like,
it's
don't know
also
what to do.
Yeah, that was happening. The car is moving, so it was a lot. But you couldn't find Spotify. And whatever, I turned back to another conversation. I hear like that notification on Apple when like you're like about to buy something. And I was like, no way. I was like, oh no. I look for it. It has like Apple Music or YouTube app downloading on this man because you're like, what's your Apple ID? I was like, come on, bro. And I'm like, we're already almost there. I'm like, just leave it alone. And then you're like, You're like, have you, what was it, Take It Off? You're
Yep.
like, have you heard of Take It Off? He's like, no. He's like, it's a great song. You're going to love it. And then, like, I already can see we just passed Callow Hill. We're on our way to the Winston. And, like, we're pulling up, and we just get to the first bass drop. Mm-hmm. And Brandon is losing his mind. Like, I think we're probably at 50 seconds into the song. We pull up. I'm like, out. Everybody out. Brandon's like, let's wrap around the block. God.
I don't remember any of that, but it sounds like I was having a great time.
It was a treat. You were just trying to get the one song on for the duration of the 17-minute car ride. But you did it, and you did it.
What's your Apple ID? That's crazy.
And yet she persisted. Yep. See, that's a story.
What would you say?
Never give
Persist
up.
or don't? If you persist,
What you resist persists.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, then we went to the Winston, and well, I wasn't there mentally, but apparently I was there for a brief moment physically. That's all I have to say about that one. Yeah. I ended up leaving in a man's vehicle, not an Uber driver. Don't really know what happened there. And next thing I remember, I am coming to out of my blackout with Lindsay at my front door at 3 a.m. So I don't know what happened between 1:53 and 3 a.m., but not my business.
No, that's for someone else.
Yep.
I just think I realized. Well, I love to go out with my friends. I think I realized I'm the person. I don't have enough patience, compassion, time of day, will to be that sober friend out. I can't, like, because my patience wears very thin, and my social battery, like, yes, I'm social. It goes down within like a very short time. Yeah. And so at one point I was like, I should leave right now. Like, but I was like, you know what? No. Uber's too expensive. I'm with my friends. I can stick this out. But I was like, golly.
At
Or
one
you
point
could have
you
said,
looked-
guys, chill the fuck out.
Yeah, wait, why didn't you help us?
Oh, wait, you said why not?
You could have gotten some water, said, yo, slow down.
You guys are having another drink? That would have been the time to bully us.
The only time I bullied you guys is you were sprinting across the street and I got livid. I was like, slow the fuck down! Because we're all wearing heels. We're all in tall leather boots. And we're running across the damn street. And I yelled because when the pedestrian crossing sign, there was 7 seconds left across whatever that market big ass street is, whatever City Hall is. And I'm like, we're not crossing. We're crossing. I'm like, fine, if someone fucking hits us, I don't care. Like, whatever.
Oh, wow, I just checked in. Forgot we made that journey.
We were walking around the city. That's why, like, we made those 6 stops. We didn't Uber like once.
Wow.
Pumping our way
we
through
were.
Philly.
That was really fun, honestly.
At one point, Bailey, you looked at me, you said, I'm leaving. Like, it was so loud in there. I was like, why?
So I'm out.
I was just about to say, you guys are asking her why didn't she bully you? You guys would have bullied her right back. Like, oh, Bailey's telling us what to do. And you guys, every time I ever try, you guys yell at me. So
I
I'm
would have
like,
listened to
and
them.
those-
good idea for not.
And those versions of them, they would have like destroyed my life, and I would have been. I wouldn't be here right now.
The funny thing is, I don't even remember like interacting with Lindsay either. Like, I feel like
have
we were
no
just
recollection.
both on our own journeys.
Yeah. And then when I called my
Wow,
Uber
now
home.
that I think about it, you guys really weren't.
No, I literally called an Uber to my house, didn't go into my front door. I walked right to Brandon's house. I said, let me in. I walked in. I almost slept there, ordered $20 worth of Taco Bell to my house, ate one bite of my grilled cheese burrito, and projectile vomited. Like,
That's
what?
so sad.
No, it was terrible. I'm not going to lie to you guys, though. I did eat the rest of the burrito the next day.
As you should. You pay money for that.
Yeah.
It was kind of ass, but like, you know.
Yeah. Well, Saturday was terrifying. Yeah. I didn't feel good. I didn't
Did
feel
you
good
have the
mentally.
scaries all day?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I did. What did we eat for breakfast? Lunch?
You guys were up at like, they FaceTimed me and I was like getting ready. I was brushing my teeth. I was about to go pick up a bagel.
I felt betrayed.
Yeah, they were like, oh no, I feel so bad. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Like,
You had one good night.
yeah, honestly, that was a good night for me.
Yeah, wait, yeah. You
that
know
was
what,
a
Bailey?
good night for me.
Yeah.
But we're going out again next weekend, this weekend.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That would be great. Yeah.
Did anyone do anything Saturday? I did nothing.
I had a slumber party and it was so
really?
fun.
That's so fun.
Yeah, I had 2 friends over and we like made like
2
buffalo
friends?
chicken dip. Not those 2 friends. We made buffalo chicken dip, brownies, and then we also played Guess Who, but like subjective Guess Who, which was really hard. It's like you like can't like say like physical appearance. Like it's like this person looks like their grandparents like wouldn't still be alive. Like,
Oh, wow.
like very like it was really, really hard. Like this person like looks like they would spend a lot of their time in a library. Like,
Wait, I love Guess Who. We should
Wow.
play that.
yeah, and it like
I
made
play
it.
Guess Who? Why is this like having?
I've always wanted to play like personalized Guess Who
Yeah.
with like our friends, but I also follow this guy on YouTube. His name's Andrew, and he made like two or 3 years ago, he made like influencer Guess Who, but it was influencer apologies, and you had to guess the influencer apology, and it was so funny because it was like, did this person cry? Is this person's first apology? And like it was,
wow.
I like literally wish he would make it into a game so we could play it.
Guess Who is when you have two boards almost with all the. Are there multiple boards or am I
No,
just two?
just two, and you each like have a person like, and you try to guess who the other person has.
Oh yeah, I love that
Ooh,
game.
Did you guys use those boards?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait, that's
so that was
really
fun.
cool. New York Times should come out with like a Guess Who type of like game on the app.
Ooh, that's smart.
Yeah, I don't know how, but they can do it.
Yeah. But yeah. And then Sunday we had brunch at the Moshlu.
Oh yes, it was so good.
Really good.
We've been trying to go there for a while, and they finally invited us, and we were able to go, and it was so fun to like debrief our like day. And I feel like we haven't done a brunch in a while, and it like reminded me how fun brunch is. Like I feel like that's such like a trendy thing, is like, oh, the girls and gays go to brunch, and I like got home and I was like, damn, this is why they promote it. Like that was
Yeah.
fun to just get dressed up, get cute. The Moshlu's so nice too. None of us had really been there for like a meal. It's like so like fancy. I felt like we were just like, I don't know, celebrating something totally different. I felt like we were like there for a specific reason.
Yeah, it didn't feel like we were in Philly.
Yeah, and they actually just started bottomless brunch too. So if you're looking for somewhere for like a birthday brunch or like, I don't know, like a bigger reason to celebrate than just a normal brunch, I mean, you can go there for that too, but it feels nicer there. We all wore cute outfits. So they just started bottomless brunch. So it's a good spot. I feel like people always ask us where to go.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start adding that.
Yeah, I want to take my family there when they come to visit. I feel like it's like a good. It's a different spot. Like obviously there's so many other places to eat in Philly, but like this
Yeah.
one's on the water in a boat. And I feel like it's like what it was in the movie Rocky and The Godfather. Those are my mom's favorite movies. So I feel like if you
Really?
she thinks we're Italian family. So I feel like it's like little cool fun facts. But I loved it. I didn't feel like we were in Philly. Like I was waiting for us to like go to like leave that dock at any given moment. But I don't know. I felt like cute and grown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. And then last night, me and Lindsay watched The Perfect Couple on Netflix. Did you guys watch that yet? It's only 6 episodes.
So we
It's-
watched 6 hours of
Oh
television.
wait, Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, I did watch that.
Yeah.
So good, right?
It was really
Loved
good.
it.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a really easy binge.
That's why I love easy binges, but at the same time, they're so short and good. Where I'm like, I need more.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
said. I literally was like, wait, is this a mini series? And I was like, damn. But then I was like, lit, you know, because
Yeah.
you figure out
Yeah.
what happens. But
That's what I thought about Nobody Wants This, which is another Netflix
Is that
one.
good?
It's so good.
Wait, I
I was
feel like I've
obsessed with it.
seen
You guys
that.
need to watch it.
the
But it's like the
Kristen Bell
same
one.
energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kristen
Yeah,
Bell and
okay.
Adam Brody.
oh, I didn't like that one.
Really? I loved that one.
I hated the ending.
I did too, but there's a season 2, so I'm hoping that I like literally loved everything except for the last 2 minutes because I didn't like the way that it ended. But there's a season 2 coming. So
And it's a miniseries. Oh, I didn't know they do.
Netflix
season
is
twos.
all over that.
Okay. Wait, speaking
Wait,
of
there's a mini series, but a season 2? I thought a mini series was when it ends and it never comes back. Like Little Fires
limited
everywhere.
series.
Oh,
Limited. Yeah, I guess that's
series.
better. Like
guess that's what it
8
probably is,
episodes
yeah.
or whatever. Like I feel like that's Netflix bread and butter. Like 8 episodes, and then if it does
Yeah.
well, then they make it a season 2. But if it just does like decent, then they just leave it.
Beauty and Black.
Yup.
Hello.
Period.
I want season 5, 6, 7.
Dude,
8,
I
9,
already,
10.
you know when like Netflix like has that opening screen, like it shows you the upcoming things. It had it on there, like Beauty and Black, new
Really?
episodes 2025, and for like the crime junkies out there, there's a new John Benet Ramsey Netflix documentary on the 25th of November coming out. So I can't wait for that.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I'm excited. Yeah. I had a good weekend.
me too.
It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was short, but
It was short. That's what happens like when you go out. It does make like the weekend, I feel like, go by so much faster because you don't remember half of it.
yeah. And I will say Sunday's brunch, I had one drink and it had absinthe in it. Like that said like a little bit of the thing. I was kind of out for the rest of the day. I got
Really?
nothing done. Like I realized I didn't like prep my like weekly planner like I usually do. I was like, oh wow, I'm all out of sorts.
I like have been recently wondering if alcohol's real because sometimes like I've been drinking so many mocktails and sometimes I feel drunk from them. Like I felt drunk and I had a mocktail at brunch. I left brunch, went and I had to go get a pedicure. And then after the pedicure, I just set up a tripod in the middle of Northern Liberties and was recording TikToks. Like, I would never do that sober, but I was dead sober. I was trying to make a TikTok for this sound, and I like wanted to do like a walking video, and there's just nowhere near my house that had the background I was envisioning. So I bought this little tripod, and I was like, oh, I'll just set it up. And I like clued in, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I was like, am I blacked out? And I was completely sober. So I feel like sometimes you get like drunk off of energy and vibes, because sometimes I'll go out for a nice dinner and I'm like, oh, I feel kind of, did I eat an edible? And I'm like, no, I'm dead sober.
I feel like sometimes the people I'm around, like, if not even like, I feel like sometimes it's called like a contact high, but there's no smoke involved. Like, I feel like if I'm high and like we're all in a giggly state, I feel like you guys are high with me. Or like, I feel like you can sometimes like, you feed off it. I sound high as hell right now. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
No,
100%.
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the energy of being with other people. Like, it's just like connecting.
Infectious.
Yes, 100%. But I feel like that's part of the fun of going out, is like, even if you're not all the way drunk, you get that like kind of secondhand drunk from just like other people's energy. So I feel you. I was fucked up on Sunday. Don't know why.
Yeah.
You have this like particular, Bailey, you have this like particular like high sometimes. Like, I don't know if it's a different type of weed that you smoke, but like, it is a treat and treasure. Like, I only get it maybe like once a month, maybe twice a month if I'm lucky, but the energy is so contagious that like I'm laughing right now thinking about it. Like, it really is a treat.
The last time was when we were all together watching Woman of the Hour. And that stupid ass movie. And I couldn't stop laughing. But I also think it's like, if I accidentally got like way too high at home, and then like I feel like I was around a lot of people, so I just started giggling so much. But I think that also could be. But I do like when I'm in that, because you get
hilarious.
You get really giggling with me. Then Brandon gets like, it's a whole.
There's a video of me and Bailey from my sister's bachelorette. So like 2 or 3 years ago, when I was trying to do YouTube. So I recorded like 5 minutes of Bailey and we are both so high trying to talk to each other, and there are no words spoken. We just like give like hand motions, but we both know what we're trying to say, and we are cracking up, and it goes on for 5 minutes, and I literally think we said like 2 words.
I still laugh at that video because I know we were laughing.
Yep.
I'm like, damn, that's a funny joke. Like, there's just no words involving. It's so funny of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do a high episode.
Oh,
Wait, we should do that. That sounds funny.
No.
Fuck no,
I'd be
baby.
so paranoid the whole
I'll be
time.
paranoid too.
I would be like,
We can do like audio only for you.
It was so funny. We were watching Midsummer, that scary movie, and they like did drugs at one point in the movie, and the one guy was just like definitely like on a bad trip sort of, and like someone like walk up to us, he's like, no, like not new people, like I can't be around new people right now. And I was like, that is me anytime I smoke. Like, if we like smoke the 4 of us and then like someone else comes into the mix, like I'm like, oh my god, they know. Like, as if it's like a big deal. But I just can't be around certain people. I can't imagine being on camera.
Oh, I miss when you
scare
used
me.
to smoke
I know.
here and there. You would be, you would
It's
like
called-
literally be
I knew you were gonna bring
hilarious.
that
I used to know how to enjoy things.
You always have to take it there.
What do you still do?
No. Sorry, dark. But yeah. Speaking of dark, let's talk about drunk alter egos. 'Cause I have one. I have 2. Both of them are very dark. So my one, his name is Kyle, and Kyle's a little nasty.
He's a drama starter.
He's a drama starter. Very entitled, very rude.
Blunt.
Yeah. He had a bone to pick with Bailey this weekend when I came up to her at ladder and said, I know Old Navy hates to see you coming.
Bro, I'm literally Bro, I was standing at the bar minding my business, and it was just the jacket I had on.
I think Kyle has something against like fashion, because I remember a previous fight between Kyle and Bailey where Kyle walked up to Bailey and was like, "Is that from PacSun?" And you guys were fighting about like on the street because Kyle said that Bailey's outfit was from PacSun, which is a slay, but back then I guess that was offensive.
It was an American Eagle dress.
But yeah, that's one of my alter egos. And the other one is Tyler. He has not made an appearance in quite some time, thank God. And he's a pathological liar. And just, lies for attention and just says things that, are not true.
Like what? What's an example?
Like, there was this one very unfortunate night where Tyler made an appearance at Riverdeck in Philadelphia.
Okay, that explains the setting.
Yeah. And Tyler decided to tell all of his close friends that his father did not love him. And that is just not true. Oh, we've never told you this story.
No.
It is one of my favorite stories. Okay, so this was a night at, like Brandon said, at River Deck. And I remember there was this one specific moment where Brandon was surrounded by a group of our friends. And I could tell that Brandon was putting on a show. Like, he was just the center of attention. Everyone was circled around him. And he was being so dramatic. And this was back during a period where Brandon and I drank heavily together all the time. So, like, I was like, I know exactly what he's doing. I don't even need to pay attention to him. And one of the people that were in that circle came over to me and he was like, oh my God, I had no idea. And I was like, what? And he was like, I had no idea Brandon has such a bad relationship with his dad. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, Brandon just told me that him and his dad are like fighting and his dad doesn't accept that he's gay.
What?
And I was like, there's no way. And I walk over and Brandon's like legit like fake crying. You might have even had real tears. And he was so convincing that I was gaslighting myself. And I was like, wait, does Brandon have a bad relationship with his dad? I was like, is this something I don't know about him? Fully told a whole story about how he had this terrible relationship, and he had our friends so convinced, and it was the funniest thing.
Listen, I can't defend myself. I don't know what was going on. All I know is that we went to River Deck, and that place, I had quite a few horrific times there. I don't know what they put in their drinks, but I was on one, and yep.
I feel like you can't be held.
We were pre-gaming hard during those days. They put nothing in those drinks.
No, you cannot be held accountable for anything that happened at River Deck because you and I, Bailey, both had bad nights there. So you know what?
I have never survived a River Deck night.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know what it looks like inside.
Oh,
I've been there multiple times, and if someone's like, tell me about the interior of River Deck, lights out. Like I don't know.
There was that night. There was one night where I literally almost got killed on Columbus Boulevard just playing in traffic. One time I fell asleep on someone at River Deck.
One time I was talking to a guy that I had in college I'd wanted to hook up with for a while, and this was back when I was heavily smoking cigarettes. And Bailey and I walked over to a corner. I think it was a group of us, a few of our friends. We walked over and smoked a cig, and then he came back over to me and he was like, I was going to go home with you, but I hate that you just smoked a cigarette. And then he walked away and never talked to me again. Oh, wow. So yeah.
Good.
Casey's a chain smoker. Brandon's dad doesn't love him. Your time is coming too.
But those are my horrific drunk alter egos. We haven't seen Tyler since. That was like 8 years ago at this point. Thank God. He might have been a one and done. But yeah, do you guys have any? Or are you all innocent?
I don't really. When I get like super, I don't know if it's an alter ego. I just start like screaming when I start doing all that rah shit. Like I just start like yelling. I think that's my only like alter.
I feel like
I kind of black out. Like I haven't blacked out in a while, but like I don't know what I do when I'm not there.
yours, I don't know if we've ever like named your alter ego, but I feel like you're like when you're drunk, you're a social butterfly, but you have an alter ego where you're like even further than a social butterfly. Like you cannot be, no, in a great way. Like you're just talking to anyone. You'll come over and you'll be like, oh, I just was talking to them for 20 minutes. We're going to go get, like you just, you talk to anyone. You're so fun and like, it's like past a normal social butterfly. It's like you could walk into a room of complete strangers and in 10 minutes, they're all your best friend.
Yeah,
that's a disease. Because people get the wrong idea about you and they play too much. Bailey will come off as this like, come on guys. And the second she wakes up from that alter ego, she is like, don't text me. I'm high right now. You're cutting into my TV time. Shut up. That girl's annoying. I'm like, Bailey, they don't know this about you because you guys were holding hands at the bar last night talking about getting drinks the next day.
You're right. It's golden retriever energy versus black cat. Actual real life. You're right. That's what I do when I'm like past the point of no return. I'm a yapper. Like I will just like befriend anyone. It's so easy. Not easy, but I feel like I'll just be like, oh my God, I love that. Like, oh my, like just. Then I start yapping. I get people's phone numbers. I always wake up with like so many like, oh, you followed this person back. I'm like, oh no. Like,
I was just going through my old TikToks the other day because I was trying to find a video, and I found this one video where I was recording myself putting on lipstick in Ladder, and you come up to me and you go, I just cried the other day thinking about your baby shower. And I was like, Bailey, what? And I could tell you're blacked out in the video, and that just, you are a yapper. Like you will talk about our future baby showers.
You're right. You're right. I'm like, so I had this dream the other day, like 2 weeks ago. I was telling Lindsay, I was yapping her ear off at Vinyl. That was before I had that heartburn. I had a crazy dream, and I'm gonna get real disgusting on the podcast real quick, but I don't know if you remember this, but I had the wildest dream that I was in the shower and I pulled a tampon out of me. Like,
This was your dream?
do you remember?
This is making the cut.
Is that crazy? It wasn't real. It was a dream I had. But like, it was wild. And I was just yapping to Lindsay about it at Vinyl.
I was invested too. I was like, really?
Yeah, it was. And you're like, wait, what? I'm like, no, it was a dream. But I was like screaming at the top of my lungs. So yeah, you're right. I'm a golden retriever.
Definitely.
And people would be like, Bailey is so nice. I'm like, wait, what happened last night? Not that you're not a nice girl, but you don't exude overwhelming, like, I'm so friendly, like when we're sober. So I'm like, what do you mean Bailey's so nice? Like, what are you talking about?
Wow, yeah.
Aw.
What about you, Linz? What's your drunk alter ego?
I like thought about this a little bit deeper, and like I think my drunk alter ego is just me on steroids. Like I think I'm already crazy, so like when I'm hammered, like it's just worse. Like I'm extra loud, extra.
Hey guys, little editor's note here. Lindsay's mic cuts out for about 4 minutes, but hold tight because we do have a funny story and she will be right back. So sorry about that.
Dumb, irritating, stupid. I laugh at everything. Let's go to the next bar. I can't control myself. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking about you're like, you have two like that, and then like it's like the low eye Lindsay.
Yeah.
Where
Yesterday.
I feel like that's how you have been recently.
No, guys, wait. I don't know what that is.
You get like that like voice now about you.
I'm fucked up. It's really slow and deep. Like I'm fucked up.
And you'll be like, is anyone mad at me? And then like you'll kind of like
No,
sometimes
you
you
didn't.
like do something like you'll like almost like spit up without like spitting. You like,
Yeah.
and you'll like blow your hair. It'll be like,
Yeah. You like just like you come like
Yes, yeah,
just
you're very
you kind of get like wiggly. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
but like I feel like that's when you're like blacked out.
Yeah. You know, like in Game of Thrones, like like the kings when they're just like drinking and just having a good time. You're like that. Like you're just having a good time. Like you could tell the liquor settled in.
Yeah, like I feel like there like comes a certain point where like sort of like me almost like you enter your own world. Like
Okay, yeah, because I do live in that. Like, my mom always says live in your world. And, like, you know, when I am drunk, like, I truly am, like, present in that world. But there was one instance this weekend where I was talking to this guy who I did not want to talk to. And I was just, like, I actually could feel myself now, like moving. Like,
the wiggles.
the YouTube viewers can, like, see me, but, like, just full-blown, like, that thing at the car wash.
Yeah. The wacky inflatable.
Like, I was like, get away from me. Like, oh, my God.
That voice.
Yeah. There it came.
Yeah.
And that's I feel like because you don't normally talk or sound like that.
Yeah, wait. It's like
Are you mad at me?
it's like you like don't like your tongue's all over the place. I think it's like just a loose tongue.
In like the nicest way, like sometimes you're like a bad friend. Like I'll like say something that like normal and you'll be like, oh no, we don't have to do that, Brandon. You're like, grow up. Like, like, oh, you're mad at me? I'm like, okay, I know she's not here right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I love it.
Yeah, it's not like you're like actually I know exactly what you're talking about. Like it's not like you're actually a bad friend. It's like funny because we don't get offended because it's like, oh, that Lindsay's just blacked out.
It's usually after like a dinner, like a BYOB, and you've had wine. I know it's coming. As soon as you open your mouth, guys, I'm like, here it is. I'm like, she's blacked out.
I feel like whenever I try to keep up with you, Lindsay, that's usually when I black out. Is because you just drink. I don't know. I feel like sometimes you trick people. Like I feel like you're like drink this and then you don't take it. You're like, oh, let's take shots, and then I take it and then I'm fucked up, and you're not.
Just want to be better. And this weekend's not setting me up for growth.
No, but I feel like this is like a more recent thing. You had your like 2-3 years of I'm going home early. It's time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in a really unhealthy place.
Well,
Anyways, I still am.
Still
she's
drinking,
back. Casey?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a drunk. I definitely have like personalities, but I'm same with Bailey. I don't think we've ever like named.
Cassandra. I thought,
Was it
right?
Cassandra?
Yeah, Cassandra.
What was she like?
You scream.
Yeah.
Talk about her screaming. There's a meal Casey that I will forever cherish, and I wasn't even at this event, where they are all wasted in a bathroom, and it was our friend Carly's birthday, and she goes, "We're in the bathroom at Franklin. 21st birthday, and if that's not iconic, I don't know what is!"
Casey screams are like, God, like, ah! Like I don't
Like,
want to do it into the
literally.
mics, but they're like, you're screaming, just like joyous.
Yeah, I feel like I just get like, when I'm in that mood, like the nights that I get fucked up, I feel like I just don't have a stop. Like I'm like very influenced. Like I can do anything. You'll be like, oh, let's go here. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. And I don't really like, I don't think for myself in those moments. I'm
I
like,
feel
sure,
like
whatever.
you're like really happy too. Like,
Yeah.
just like very, like you have like that certain laugh that I love when you're like, yeah, like that like kind of comes out. Like,
Yeah.
it's, I don't know, it's fun.
I'm hoping to get that way this weekend. So hopefully we can like,
Oh, really?
kinda, yeah.
Ooh, we're getting stupid.
Excellent.
The four of us are aligned, like that never happens. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, it's usually me and Bailey who are aligned. Like, oh, we're going out tonight, like, let's be dumb. Sometimes I'll even text Bailey ahead of time, I'll go, what's your vibe for the night? Brandon is a hit or miss most of the time. You can pretty much force him to do whatever, but when Casey comes out, like, it's really a treat.
I think the reason why, and I've been saying this forever, is because where we're going Saturday night, the intention is to dance, and that is all I ever want to do. Like I going out from like bar to bar is like fun sometimes, but it doesn't get me as excited. Like I have to be drunk, and then I'm like, oh, let's go do that. But if I'm home by myself and you're like, oh, we're just gonna bar hop, I'm like, oh, I'm good. But if you're like, oh, we're gonna dance, I will almost always be there because I fucking love just being blacked out, whipping my hair around and dancing. That's like literally how I want to die.
Oh no! Don't manifest that. Oh.
I love that.
Okay, in honor of our drinking stories, we're going to do a little drinking would you rather. So, would you rather be blacked out at work? Like you have to work a full 8-hour workday, but you are blacked out, or be brutally hungover on a first date with a guy you're really excited to go on a date with. Like you've been pursuing this person for a while and you finally get a first date and you are so brutally hungover, you want to die.
That.
Really?
I don't play with my money. I'm not going to work blacked out. There's
No,
not
you
a
don't get in
chance.
trouble. You're just fucked up at work, but like you don't get like fired from
Am
it.
I efficient? Am I fun?
You're fun.
I think if I'm able to grab this man's phone and be so dedicated to getting a single song on that I'm downloading apps while I'm blacked out, I honestly think I could get a lot done, maybe even perhaps more done
Yeah.
at a job if I'm blacked out.
I feel like when I remember so many times where I would when we used to drink during the work week more often and then going to work the next day, I feel like, especially when I worked in customer service, I was nicer. I was more fun. I had more energy because you're still kind of fucked up and the hangover hasn't hit you yet. So I think I would rather be blacked out at work because I feel like I would just be like fun and having a good time versus being hungover on a date.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are absolutely
Out of your
shot out.
mind.
Like you're nuts.
I think the only reason I'm also going that way too is in this past summer I was so hungover and I had a business lunch which that I could see it being like a date. Like it was a really important business lunch. I cared about it a lot. And it was with two people that I had never met before. I wanted to make a good impression, just like the date. And when I tell you that was one of the worst experiences in my entire life. I almost threw up in the bathroom while our table wasn't ready for 15 minutes. All this delicious food, we were at Soraya. All this delicious food was coming out and I wasn't eating. I was like, oh, this is so awful that I actually don't think I could ever do that again.
Oh, Brandy.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I personally, hell no. I only just because I read documents for a living. So, when I have a headache, I can't even look at a screen. So doing that, I'm just thinking we said blacked out or drunk.
Blacked out at work or hungover on a first date.
Right. Blacked out, I just can't imagine that. I feel like the lights would be crazy.
It sounds dreadful.
Yeah, no.
It
I
sounds
feel like
dreadful.
I can be in a meeting while hungover and I don't know. I feel like I'd just rather do that.
Yeah. Would you rather go out on a Friday or a Saturday night?
Friday.
I agree.
I used to be all about Fridays. I was like, oh, Fridays are so much fun because then you get a longer weekend. But recently, like you guys have been going out on Fridays, and I'm like, damn, I just wish they would pick Saturday night
Yeah.
because I feel like I'm more inclined. Like I'm getting done the work week. I just want to go home, eat an edible, watch a movie. And then Saturday when I have a full day to do nothing, then I'm like, oh, I want to go out tonight.
Yeah.
But I feel like you guys have been going out Fridays. So I feel like I'm both.
I do love it. I think I just like Friday nights in general better than Saturdays. Like a Friday night in, I like better than a Saturday night in, but like also a Friday night out, I like better than a Saturday night out. I don't know why that is. I think Friday is just like, ugh, we made it. And we still have like 2 days. Like,
I see that.
Just like relief.
I'm kind of, not like you said that. It is, on the contrary, it is, I like having like that Saturday and Sunday, but because Friday, I also think a reason I probably wasn't like getting drunk was because I have such a busy day on Friday. Like I wake up at 5 a.m. So by the time we were like out and about, I was like, I really can't. I think I was just getting tired at one point. I'm like, I can't get drunk. And I think I was just like over it. So I feel like, ugh.
And this weekend we're going out on a Saturday.
I know, yeah. So I feel like I do see it. Like there is such a pro and a con to both.
I really need help. So the fact that like I've been missing church consistently because I'm wasted on Saturdays, I need to get my life in check and prioritize what's important, which is my health. So I'm gonna go with you, Brandon. Friday is better for me so that I can use all of Saturday for recovery and recuperation.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I have a really sick and twisted one that I just thought of right now. Everyone's sighing. You know what? Let me keep it to myself. Just kidding, I'm not. Would you rather, in the most crowded bar of all time, surrounded by your friends, family, anybody you know, pee yourself? Just you're drunk and you peed. Everybody knows you peed yourself. Or you're going to the restroom. You could be sober, you could be drunk, but you're at the bar. You go to the restroom and you have to go to the bathroom with the door open and everybody sees you.
I did that before.
Yeah, I would rather do that.
I feel like people have over, like I've been trying to do my bodysuit. Someone just whopped up.
Yeah,
What
that's
am I
not really
trying to
that bad of one for me because I just get to stand up. So it's like you're just seeing my back.
Oh, okay. I guess you're right.
I've
Cheeks.
had, like, in college, there was one time specifically, but I will never forget the feeling where I thought I pulled down my underwear and I didn't, and I peed, and I was still wearing my underwear blackout. It was at Mad River. And I thought I pulled down the underwear and I didn't. And I will never, if I live to be 150, I will never forget that feeling. So I could never pick peeing in a bar because I still, sometimes when I'm peeing, like, I'm still like, and I'm like, I know I pulled my underwear down. Like, I know I did, but I didn't. Luckily, I realized really quickly. So I was able to like stop, but it was enough that it ruined my night and I did leave, but I will never forget that feeling.
Wow, I never knew about this.
I don't think I told anyone. I'm pretty sure I was like, sorry guys, I have work tomorrow.
Damn.
Hear that, girls? Live and in stereo. Casey Carradine, piss girl.
Damn. That's wild.
Oh, man.
All right. What's on everyone's FYP on TikTok?
Wicked, the movie.
Do we have plans for that?
I really want to go see it.
It comes
we
out
have to see
Friday,
it.
but I feel like we should not see it Friday.
Yeah, we need to wait like a week. Honestly, probably like 2 weeks because I remember
Black Friday's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, there's like, oh yeah. And it's one of those movies where like time, like they're like sold out even like weeks away. So
Yeah.
like, I don't think it'll be weeks, but I think we should give it a little time.
If I hear a single person singing in that theater, I'm going to stand up and cuss you out. On period. Like it is a canon event that I fear will happen.
I didn't realize it was part one. Like I didn't realize it wasn't like the whole story.
Oh, I
which is
didn't know
crazy.
that.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that either.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I like found that out before because I think I would have been so like confused if I watched the movie and been like, why did it end there?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just part one.
I love the press tour. Everyone's giving Ariana and Cynthia shit for being so emotional, but I feel like it's such a beautiful thing for both of them. Wicked is such an amazing accomplishment, and both of them have wanted to be these parts for so long. I cry at every single video I look at them.
It's also like Wicked is a huge musical to a lot of people. Like that is a lot of people's like, oh, even if they don't like theater, that's their favorite musical, especially if they like theater, that's one of their favorites. So it's such a huge cultural like phenomenon almost that it's a huge deal that they were able to do this. Like Ariana has literally wanted to do this forever. Like I remember years ago her talking about that would be her dream role. So I would cry too.
It's honestly also so beautiful. Like on my For You page, I've been seeing a lot of covers of Defying Gravity, and like that song, like something about it, the second someone opens their mouth and starts singing that and it's good, I, like you, Bailey, I just start crying because it is literally so breathtaking. Like I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Besides that, Kai Cenat, that streamer, He's been doing, I don't know, he always does like streaming challenges, but right now I think he's doing like 60 days or something, 60 days like inside a house, whatever. But almost every hour he's bringing like so many guests on. Like he had Bill Nye.
Wow.
One of the shows from like
We should get him.
Yeah, we should. I forgot who else, but or like I think like Steve from Blue's Clues or something like that. But like he's just having like all these like old people come on. It's just like, oh, he had the Jabberwockies.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and that brought me back because I like started. I'm like Jabberwockies. I'm like, do kids know anything about like America's Best Dance Crew or like those shows we used to watch on MTV? Like they were so good. Like Jabberwockies early 2000s. It's so fucking crazy.
America's Best Dance Crew like literally changed my entire life. Like I took hip hop classes at my local YMCA because of that show.
Lil Mama was a guest, or she was a judge. Like one of the NSYNC boys. Like, oh, it's such a good show.
My favorite episode was when they did Drake Night and they all danced to Drake. I literally still remember every single performance.
Wow.
I'm gonna go watch those when I get home.
Yeah, they're great.
Wait, also speaking of America's Next Top Model, they're coming out with that's on my free page. They're coming out with a documentary where some of the girls are speaking up about how they allegedly Tyra Banks is toxic, and it's like, yeah, it's not alleged. We all watched her. We watched her shave a girl bald and then send her home. The next episode. Yeah. We get why you girls are hurting, but I need to hear it.
Wait, what? It's like a Hulu documentary.
I feel like it's a Flicks. Maybe I don't know.
Is it Vice TV?
Oh yeah,
it is
The,
Vice.
Okay, yeah.
the realities of like reality TV or something, because we watched a few episodes of that about different things.
It's like the dark side of
The
TV.
dark side of TV. Yeah.
Oh, it's like a.
I'm really looking
Okay.
forward to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then speaking of America again, I can't get rid of election TikTok, and it's gotten to a point where it's now dark. Like it's dark lib TikTok, which like it put me on it. Like I'm just sick and tired. And it's very much so like I hope you get everything you vote for type TikTok. And you know what? Slay. Slay. I've been enjoying every video. I hope all the girlies who voted for Trump get exactly what they voted for. So
I've low-key, speaking of that, I've been on two separate For You pages. I've been on like Obama thirst trap TikTok.
the tan suit.
Yeah, no, not even tan suit, like all different videos, like compilations of Obama in office, just him being like suave. Like it's just, I don't know where I'm at in life to be on this. And this is one of my guilty pleasures now. I'm afraid to admit this, but I'm watching like AI videos, and it's like of like these like AI cats making sushi. No,
That started with the Billie Eilish. And I was like, meow, meow,
Yes!
meow. Yeah, well, now they make the full videos.
Yeah.
It'll be like a
No.
dad cat, like holding.
And speaking of Tyler Perry, because of last episode, I just watched this and I'll send it to you guys. It's a Why Did I Get Married, but SpongeBob. So it's SpongeBob and what's his name? Squidward, like acting out the Why Did I Get Married scene from Tyler Perry. So
Send me that immediately.
yes, I
AI
love.
needs to be stopped.
So yeah, I feel like we like started this episode with AI and ending on a kind of dark side of AI note, but
Wow. The one thing on my For You page is a little, I saw it from another podcast called Allegedly Speaking. So I'm directly taking their clip, but I want to play it with you guys because I thought it was so fun. So the one girl on Allegedly Speaking, she took Taylor Swift's salary, like her net worth, and like did the math to figure out like what everyday things cost to Taylor Swift. Because obviously we know she is a billionaire. She is so rich. She has so much money. So like what normal things would cost to her. So I want to play it with you guys because I was like shocked by it. So the first one was, how much do you think to Taylor Swift a $1,200 iPhone is?
Like a penny.
$5.
oh god, yeah, let's say 15.
$1.80. $1.80 is a $1,200 phone to Taylor Swift. So what about the Lululemon Align leggings? So they're $98. So given what a $1,200 phone was, how much do you think a pair of Align leggings Lululemon would be for Taylor
Fraction of a
Swift?
penny at that point. 0.0036610.
11 cents.
So
11 cents.
My Afterpay. Hi, Lindsay. Your fourth payment for your Align leggings. I can only get one pair. Are due September 5th. Awesome.
Okay, so a dinner at Nobu in Malibu for around like 3 people is usually around $700. How much do you think that is to her?
50 cents.
It's less than the
81
iPhones.
cents.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is the last one. This was crazy. So this is a new car, a $28,000 car. $28,000. What do you think that is to Taylor Swift?
100.
$10.
$32.
Wow.
Do you know how many Toyota Corollas she could be buying?
$32.
That's
Is
crazy.
that not fucking insane? Like, she has so much money that she could literally go buy like 1,000 new iPhones and it wouldn't even touch her bank account.
Wow. I bet she has some good investments, like stocks. But does she drive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
so.
How do you know?
When you're that rich, like, what do you buy?
Right?
Like, what are you buying? Nothing makes a dent.
I think in Miss Americana there was a scene of her driving.
All right, I need to watch it back.
Yeah.
But I just been waiting to play that with you guys because I've been
Wow.
thinking about it. I saw this clip literally like a month ago, but I've thought about it every time I swipe my card. I'm like, oh, this is nothing to Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Ask me for my bank account. Say, what's a $1,200 iPhone to you? $1,200.
Honestly, $2,000 at this point. Like,
Yeah, let's add some interest. But the
Yep.
taxes, did we factor those in? Because I'm counting those in my
I'm
brain.
doing I'm doing like a 4-year payment plan on the phone. So
I have to lease my $28,000 for the car. Yeah, no. I'm gonna need monthly payments on that.
yeah.
Does anyone have an immunity necklace? We can keep it light.
Yeah.
Keep it light. It's great.
Keep everything between us, girlies. Nothing mean to say in this episode.
No.
Bye, guys.
bye.